There we go. All right, everything working? I think so. Good morning, Queen Claire. Good morning. How are you doing today? Hope you're feeling better. And good morning, Mars Girl. Great to see you in. Good morning, Hazy. Glad to hear you feel like you're starting to feel better. And good morning, Doc. Good to see you in early this morning, always. And good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Anybody else? Here we are on Friday Eve. Indeed, this weekend has flown by for me, I must say. Not entirely. A little too fast. A little too fast for me there. No, that's okay. Still gonna go after this tuna, I think. It's all I can kind of think about at this point. And hey, Lua de Luna. Welcome back. How are you doing? Croak really does keep sending me letters. This is an extra steep hill I bought kind of by accident. I'm gonna drop that somewhere. I think I'm gonna do my rounds, you know, do my dailies. And then get on that fishing. But hey, imagination artist. You caught my, oh my gosh. I have to admit, I occasionally wonder if people read the, like little Twitch notifications I write sometimes. That's good to, that's good to hear. Hey, Joni Games, welcome. Oh, you didn't play yesterday or the day before? No worries. That's quite all right. Do I want to come? I have a bit of an agenda. I'm gonna try to catch a tuna here. But I appreciate the offer. I do like to do island visits. If you're patient, we might get to it later today, or possibly another day, but welcome on in. And I know it is a nice pompadour, isn't it? I like it, I'm a fan. Lua de Luna. Also struggling to catch that freakishly hard to catch tuna. It's something, isn't it? I think I went through at least 20 things of bait yesterday. I did lose count a bit. But quite a bit of fish bait went into the water there yesterday. But how is everybody? Do you feel like saying you can talk about your island, talk about your day? And hey, baby Bratstalls, welcome. Welcome back. Great to see you. It's just great to see new people coming back. Won't be around for long, but you wanted to pop in. I appreciate that. Yeah, I will be on for the next, almost next hour and a half. So if you're able to come back, you might be able to catch the end. But otherwise, I will be back on a continuing basis. Or, well, I've got a schedule. I forget what Soleil said here, but almost certainly not interested in this. Sorry, Soleil. I should pay more attention. Wool Island. Oh, thank you. Ah. Some nice messages here I didn't see yesterday. And, I need to just... Oh. Does that... Oh, this doesn't quite work. Sorry, I'm fiddling around with my stream manager view. And hello, Shout Max, welcome back. So good to see you back here. I hope you are feeling better today. And Opal is Baby Bratstall's favorite. Your favorite Snooty. Opal is. I like Opal. Look at this. It's fun when things pop up here. I do think. Lua's never seen Opal before. So elegant, isn't she though? Great house in there too. If I can possibly get a chance to show it off, I will. Or else you can always look it up on your own. Imagination Artist says, "Day's good, just relaxing before work later today." Right on. Yeah, this is my version of relaxing before work, really. To tell you the truth. This, I mean, my schedule for these morning weekday streams all came about from just my habit of getting onto day job work things at 10 a.m. That's why I end when I do. I haven't mentioned it enough over the last few months. But this is generally just a nice unwinding for me in the morning. Puts me in a pretty good headspace. Always something I want to try to share if possible. Baby Bratstall's relaxing before you write a couple of papers for school. Hey, good luck on that. Hope that goes smoothly for you. I don't entirely miss writing for school exactly, but I do miss writing more sometimes. I only write either very dry copy for work, typically, or emails, correspondence. And I get some kind of satisfaction out of that, but I really enjoyed writing at certain times under certain conditions. Not very frequently for school, that's for sure, but occasionally. Certainly helped if I didn't procrastinate, which is an ongoing problem that I do have. Lua de Lunas, time zone. It's a shame you need to make lunch, but you'll be lurking. Oh, I hope you have a good lunch. And hey, Chroma, good morning to you. Welcome back. How are you doing? How was your most recent Pikmin stream? I'm curious how close to the end of Pikmin 2 you are now. Or if perhaps you finished it off there. I know that was one of the live notifications I saw when I woke up this morning. And just about I'm very glad that I'm starting to get, I do think I'm starting to get that extra hour of sleep that I've said a lot about. An incredibly diligent editor could go back and clip out just, I'm sure 24 times of me talking about, oh, 1 more hour of sleep, y'all. That'll fix everything. But I wake up closer to stream and have a little bit less time for other things, which is unfortunate. I realize now I was watching a few people in that time period. Chrome's doing okay, barely halfway. Streaming today in the afternoon, well, folks, let me please do recommend, if you're not following Chromatica, really had a lovely time at that most recent time watching the Pikmin 2 gameplay, which I haven't seen in a long time, since my buddy Mecha was playing through it back when. I hope to get to it. I really do need to get back to my Pikmin playthrough. And I got 3 playthroughs up in the air, and unfortunately, I believe I'm going to officially drop the ball on one of those, in order to try to focus and actually get the other 2 done. But I will be going back to Pikmin 1 for sure, any day now. And absolutely, Chroma. I hope that I'm not, like, super random with when I do shoutouts. I try to kind of keep track on, just in talking about what's going on in my head, I try to sort of keep track of how frequently I do. And try to make sure it's never too long in between them. And always it is for streamers that I watch and genuinely appreciate myself. And I'm glad to have, like, the rating in there now, just because, I do, since I very much focus on the family-friendly aspect myself, but I also really appreciate watching streamers outside of that. want to always have that information available so that they can practice their own discretion as necessary. And you need to start working on your commands. Yeah, if anybody ever has questions about that, about anything that I've done or how I've done it in terms of bots or what I'm using, I really am always open to talk about that either on stream or like on Discord. I've spent a bunch of time recently diving into my bot, just really having fun with it. And hey Steffi, welcome back. How you doing this morning? Good to see you back here. I am going to do that fashion challenge next because I love doing the fashion challenges. I don't know, it really, that's the kind of thing I just need the slightest sort of prompt for. I don't know, I've been thinking about, like, I do have a desire when I see Queen Claire and others, Gummy J, I think the Mimi Star also holding, like, Halloween contests, costume contests, and other fashion shows and things like that. I really do have an impulse for that. And unfortunately just, yeah, I don't know. I'm very tired very much of the time. Something I try not to talk about too much because it gets rather boring to hear over and over, I think, but I'm so tired so much of the time. I'm working on that, though. Really, the better sleep's gonna help with that a lot. Mars Girl loves labels challenges too, yeah. Argyle Vest with quite the formal flair. Alright, let's build something around that. We'll have to put the slingshot away, I think, unfortunately. And HV, welcome back. Who have you found? Oh, I need to guess, though. Barreled. I hope you found Barreled and are very excited about it. But I'm curious who. Oh, and Steffi's doing great. Fashion challenge is your favorite as well. Love Label, awesome. Yeah, I hope Label gets a permanent installation somewhere soon. Love for a little expansion onto the tailors or something like that. I'm gonna just swing on back to... Wait, do I hear another... Look at that. That was fast. I have to say, playing with headphones, amazing how it feels like I can pinpoint those locations. Those are trash, unfortunately. I do not want those. Oh, and, sorry, let me check up on there. Could help host one? Yes, see, I really do want to get more involved. But there's a lot of things, and, oh, I have a lot of, increasingly long to-do list just about stream things. But I really do want to get more involved with the fashion side of Animal Crossing. Now that I'm finally embracing how much I love that, I think. HV said, nope, would never take Barreled. All I can do is cluck my tongue, but you found Raymond, congratulations. And Gina said, your Phantom Power came in for your mic and it works. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear that, Hazy. That is quite exciting. I hope that you'll feel good enough to try that out on stream soon. And if you're curious, I can put a link to... you might not even need it, depending on how your microphone sounds. But there was like a loose guide to... I mean, pretty in-depth for trying to get like really good vocal sound out of OBS. Although, I mean, then again, I kind of had some issues with getting full success out of it myself, I think. And hey, McFallon, welcome back. Missed the stream yesterday, like the tacky costume. Hey, thank you. And no worries if anybody ever misses a stream. If you're inclined, you're welcome to catch up on the VOD. Always, or just come to the next one you can make it. I don't know how much there's an arc to the whole thing. And welcome Raiders, who's coming in here? Top Dog with a party of 9. Thank you so much for coming in here with your folks. I'm still catching up on chat here. Hey, Oki, welcome back. Good to see you. And Hazy said super excited about the Animal Crossing Halloween things going on. They are so cute, aren't they? And let's get all the top dogs in chat there. Hey, folks, welcome on in. Thank you for that follow, Selen. Great to see you in here. I know, first of all, let me get this shout out in there for Top Dog Anime, who, I was turbo lurking this morning, upon waking up. Sad to miss the start of the Kuon playthrough. I have only recently seen some of FromSoft's games from pre-Dark Souls era. Seen a few Kingsfield playthroughs recently, to be specific. And Kuon was one that was certainly not on my radar. Definitely not rated PG. Yeah, I'm not, to tell you the truth, I'm not entirely certain where it draws that rating from. I think depending on certain Twitch settings on there. And hey, Swamp Goth, welcome back. Good to see you. And Oki. Feel bad, been missing streams, having really bad sleeping bouts with the colder weather. Missed all of us. Missed you too, Oki. It's great to see you in here. And it's all, just to say, I completely, well, I really do relate to sleeping badly with the cold weather coming on. That's been kind of a bit of a problem for me. So I do hope that you can find whatever you need to do to start combating that. There we go, formal shorts. What could be more formal? I am, at the moment, you've walked into a formal fashion challenge here. Alright, we're getting the moves in there. Alright, what was I saying though? Oh yeah, so I had a... Yes, what I saw of the Kuon stream was really quite fun though. I was just waking up, making my coffee, and... Oh, lovely to see. And lovely to see the webcam back here and there where you're comfortable with it be. Always love seeing the top dog in all forms though. But it's quite fun seeing people doing the Halloween streams with the or the spooky game streams with the lights down low. I don't know if I could manage it. I really don't. It's the kind of thing I wanted to push myself to do, I think, though. I don't know. We still got a few days left in October, huh? Felt appropriate for a spooky game. Absolutely. I think it adds a lot of ambience. Quilted jacket is nice. It is, isn't it? Lil D looks so fly. Thank you. Just going for that nice, formal look. I don't know if the newsboy cap is actually formal, or if it's just like, oh, this is old-timey, therefore formal. Doesn't get much more formal. Oh, look at the blue, though. Yeah, I don't know if I've worn this out on the town yet. There we go. Look at that, we get some Nook miles for it as well. So how are you all doing? Welcome, Raiders. Just in case if you aren't familiar with what I do here, and I do imagine it's quite possible. But I am Manx-a-lot. You can call me Manx or D. Please do use he or him. I mostly stream Animal Crossing New Horizons almost every day. I do break out of that mostly on the weekend. At this point, on Saturday specifically, I do... I still do Animal Crossing in the morning, but I get something else in there as well. And I'd like to add more variety in general, but Animal Crossing is very much the foundation on which the Empire is being built. But in terms of what you can expect here, I do focus on a family-friendly, but also really focused on providing a safe space for just really marginalized folks of different walks of life and so forth. Really you know, myself being part of the LGBTQ community, that is a focus, but I have really working on doing what I can to develop an anti-racist practice and bring that to the table in a structural way to what I'm doing. That might be a little high concept, but then again, if you're a fan of Top Dog streams, I think you gotta have an appreciation for the high and conceptual parts of life there. Alright. Going off the rails. And great win, welcome in. Shocked emote. It's coming up. You're doing better than you were like yesterday. I'm glad. Glad to hear that. Now where did that face go? Which one? The shocked one or which one is the shock? That's surprised, that's amazed, there's shocked. But I'm glad to hear you're doing better. Great win. Oh, did my camera shut off? No. Did it? Oh no, folks. I thought we were done with that bug. What happened? What happened? Oh, is this gonna... Is it... I don't know if it's going to... turn on or not. Oh boy, it seems to have frozen. Well, here's a good time to bring back an old friend, possibly. Looks like some fine scenery around these parts. Ah, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Camera's back. No problems. No worries at all. And sorry, just give me a moment or two to get caught back up on chat when I have a second there. Oh my goodness. Yep, alright, this has become... Yeah, alright. This is what we do now. The camera's... Yep, it's working, it's fine. Everything's top notch here. And I'm prepared to just catch up on chat. So Joni did say, feel like Nintendo released this game at a good time. People can interact in a virtual world since they can in the real world. Yes, it was a wonderful coincidence. With how the game was delayed quite a bit, but then finally did come out at really kind of a perfect time, I feel like. Quite nearly. Steffi said, Nooklings, so cute with your little pumpkins hat. And Swapgoth said, always good to vocalize your anti-racist ideology. It is, and I definitely have been specific about it at times. And certainly try to be increasingly so going forward. And yeah, so just shout out to Spam and Max. Yeah, Max, I'm gonna let your message stand in chat as the shout out. And I guess I don't have it written down, but I would prefer and ask people not to ask for shout-outs. It's something I will do for folks. I don't know your Instagram there, Shout Max. I'll take a look at it myself though, but I'll leave your message in chat there. And I think B just came back to the stream there after slight camera malfunctions, but it's working fine now. It's working fine. Just like the fine scenery around these... Oh, I have to stop saying it. I already said it. I said the line today already. I wonder. I wish I'd put a little bit more... Well... I just have a lot of behind-the-scenes ideas in my head right now. Anyway, I think I sort of glossed over what Label was saying there. I'm sorry about that, Label. But I believe I did nail the fashion challenge. It's so close to D, but it's not D. You know, if we just got a bald cap on this model here, I think. Ah, that is, there we go. Now I'm ready for a fishing day, I do think. I'm gonna throw these things into storage. Line is irresistibly good in this context. I'm so glad to see other Oregon Trail 2 connoisseurs. And so, it's such a shame to hear that evidently, I wonder if some long-buried anti-piracy countermeasures have just detected the virtualization or emulation environment. I wonder what was going on there. I really hope that B is able to finagle that into some kind of functioning again. Those Oregon Trail streams are such a treasure, such a treat. I will, just to say though, I will try to get my usual camera working before the next stream. That just is my personal preference. It seems to be an issue sometimes where I've mentioned before I use an old phone for a camera because it's actually much better than my webcams, even though it's just a old kind of mid-range phone. But if the screen turns off, then the whole kind of app situation does sort of freeze. Camera's about 2 frames per second currently. That is very precisely accurate, in fact. Yes, it is. It really is. And Top Dog will find a solution someday. I hope so. I'm sure. It's great to... well, it's... I always like seeing streamers comfortable getting those emulators on. Well, I mean, it can be a struggle, especially, oh my goodness, I got into, what am I doing here? I'm making fish bait, I'm sorry. I gotta try to stay on track. I very recently got into trying to emulate some MSX computer games. MSX and MSX2. And that took me down an interesting rabbit hole for a few days, where I had to learn some really specific things about very specific computer hardware in order to make like one very specific emulator work. And then I kind of played a little bit of 1 or 2 games, and I hope I haven't forgotten everything since. Snatcher's a cool game though. That's one I'd love to kind of stream at some point, but it would not be very not family friendly. Even though there's, oh my goodness, there's like a cutesy version of Snatcher that I was getting working as well, but it still has quite a bit of the unpleasantness. Snatcher's a classic. Snatcher's amazing. I played the Sega CD version for the first time recently. And Steffi, thank you for that kind message. Second time you've watched the stream. Think I'm very awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I really... Yeah, I have just been having a great time doing this, really. And so thankful for the wonderful and kind people who come in and share their mornings, their evenings, their time with me. I am going to, if anybody wants to fish over here, I'm just going to throw open my gates again. I will ask as before to just give me space on the pier, please, while I try to go for this tuna. But otherwise... free to come over, grab some of these things, etc. Neo Kobe pizza. Oh wow. Nature rules, though. I'm gonna go off a little bit about it for a minute, even though again it's very much a. What would it be rated these days? Probably M. I think probably would be rated M if it got a re-release. A great one. You haven't slept yet. Oh goodness. Well, I hope that you're able to get the rest that you need. I do. And hey, Mir, welcome back. Good to see you in here. How is your day going? How's your 25 minutes going? Good, I hope. Glossmount weather too similar to IRL, almost eerie, yeah. It doesn't say I'm online on the Switch. It should soon. It's odd that it doesn't now though. Because I'm on my main profile. But yeah, Snatcher. So Snatcher is an old game. What came out 90 something, 91, 92, I want to say. No, later. Wait, later. I'm getting this so wrong. Maybe the original version. Maybe I just shouldn't say years if I have no idea. Anyway, early 90s. The only official Western oh boy, I hope our Wi-Fi is not broken again. That would just be like so awkward right now. I guess I would just, yep, our Wi-Fi broke again. It seems like that's been a problem recently. Sega CD was 94. Thank you so much, B. I appreciate that. 88 for the PC 88. So that would explain that. Our router has been just recently developing some slight problems. And I no longer have my Switch wired anymore. So that does mean this will be a single player day. Tethered to my phone's data if I have 4G, I could do that. But I don't have an unlimited data plan. I have like 1 gig of data, I believe, and then I pay if it goes over that. Maybe it might be more than that. But well, here's the thing. I've been working from home for like the last year and a half actually. So I really don't need data. I need enough for navigation when I'm out and about. And the thing is, for entertainment, I just download a lot of podcasts. So even when I was like commuting regularly, I was using very little data. How about this beautiful scenery? And oh, thank you for reminding me there about that Top Dog question. What a good thing to get done right here.
I can't connect to the Wi-Fi network. You might want to check the connection settings in the Google Home app.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem as well, I suppose. Didn't really think about that one. Oh, lovely. I love to put my Wi-Fi name on the stream. That's good. Alright, I'm going to turn the Wi-Fi off on my phone. And let's see if we can do it here. Has something to do with your upload speed? No, it doesn't. It has to do with my router is momentarily not working. It's bugged out or something, and I have to restart it after the stream, sadly. I'm going to try to do the Google on my phone, though. Where is the best scenery in Oregon? Information to Thrillist. Stein's Pillar. Prineville. Thor's Well. Devil's Punch Bowl. Little Crater Lake. These are amazing names. Alright, sorry for the kind of somewhat unsatisfying delivery of that one. But yeah, the funny thing is my upload speed is actually fine right now on my desktop computer, which is wired directly to the router. There's just a long cable taking it right to the Wi-Fi. Oki says sometimes your Switch doesn't like connecting to the Wi-Fi either. Forgetting it or re-entering it works. No, I appreciate like the helpfulness. I really do. I hope I don't sound like grouchy or cranky, but I do know roughly what the problem is because this has just started happening recently. And like anything wired to the router is still fine, but every device that is on the Wi-Fi has now stopped working. PB says the other Wi-Fi is working fine. Oh, so that would mean that the 5G network went down. I think the after party went down, but the party is still going, is what that means. It could help, but I mean, it still means that Wi-Fi on most devices kind of stopped working. Quite a problem. I think I might have to put, like alternate firmware on the router, which I've wanted to avoid doing. Oh, no worries, Oki. I do appreciate people putting like their troubleshooting tips into chat. And I hope I didn't sound too like snappy. Yeah. But this has been just a bit of an annoyance recently. Hopefully just a reboot, and then at some point I'll have to look into these open source firmwares for routers, which I've heard good things about, but just haven't entirely wanted to mess around with. Oh well, anyway. Mir would like to get rid of your K-pop emotes. You don't want them. I don't understand that, really. You're welcome to your opinion, but as my opinion on your opinion is, I really don't understand why it would bother anyone. I like that. The K-pop victory one there specifically, I've actually used myself because I thought it was a nice situational one. But as I've said before, since like emotes on Twitch are such a commodity, you know, they cost money. You want to keep your good ones. That's, you know, that is like literally why some people just keep a subscription to some folks, I would say. Not me. I never subscribe just for the emotes, but it really is a strong incentive. So yeah, for me it's just like, oh hey, you know, more free emotes. I'll use these where and when I can. But that's me. What is the I'm curious, what is the size of the oarfish? And Mir trying to start some kind of barroom brawl in chat by saying Eurobeat is better than K-pop. I really don't listen to either, to tell you the truth. I probably have listened to more Eurobeat, but at this point I'm probably more interested in learning about K-pop. I've listened to a lot of J-pop in my time as a big weeb, and also a fair amount of Cantopop because my sister was kind of the equivalent for Cantonese pop music. And yeah, I mean you were right there, McFallon. The oarfish could have been a tuna, real close there. That was a extra large shadow. Sufi chanting is better than all that techno malarkey. There we go. The real hot takes coming out. Oh gosh, there was a funny time. There was kind of a fad in the US for a bit where Gregorian chants became like a popular music thing for various reasons. And yeah, you could just like, I think there was a particular reason for this that I'm forgetting about, but it was like there was some arrangement or something that got very popular and put these Gregorian monks chanting into the limelight, and these CDs were doing, you know, top sales in the US. It was pretty interesting and kind of a, you know, these days I don't listen to it much Really don't listen to much anymore. But for a while, good like study music, really. Good music to study along to, I thought, for a while. I need a fishing rod, that's what I'm doing here. And yes, Oki, I am in the southern hemisphere. In the game, not in real life. But so it is spring going into summer here. And McFallon would like to see my map, sure, no problem. Happy to accommodate that request. I'll try to get this sort of... Will that just like fade away after a moment? I forget how that works. There we go. And Mir said, if anything, British pop is good. Folk N is the best type, especially on a rainy day. Ooh. You know, rainy day music is like a very special category, I feel like. It's a very special category of music. I do have some of my rainy day picks there. But I'll go to bat for all music genres. There are certainly plenty of genres that I just don't really listen to myself, but I have moved past feeling like any's something I wouldn't really want to listen to. Very similar to McFallon's map, with the exception of the secret beach. Oh, going back here, yeah. It's fun seeing the similarities and differences. You've got the green airport. I honestly don't remember what color my airport is. Red? Is it red? Yeah. Red or orange. Is that good? Do people like that one? I try not to think about it much in case I suddenly start caring. And then it might bother me a lot if I didn't have the color I wanted. I do want to go in here and say hi to our newest neighbor here. Joni, I cannot make any flights, unfortunately. My router's Wi-Fi is not working this morning. So I'm in a rather unfortunate position where my computer works, because it is directly connected by cable to the internet, but I cannot do any flights out. I hope you'll come back, Joni. I really would like to make flights out. I particularly want, like, I love doing that. I'm going to get it working for tomorrow. Iron work table. So this is Dell's house. This is alright. The barrels are a little harsh. We might be able to work on that, but otherwise, you know, I've had some friends who kind of had houses sort of similar. Not bad. Not even that noisy. Hopefully we can get him some music in here, though. I wonder what Dell listens to. And I have to catch up on chat there, yes. Get your AC hand pointing with your thumb and pointer photoshopped on. Ew. That sounds like a fairly unsettling mix there. I love it. I'll think about it. Burnt orange. Okay. That is, yes. That is the color. Good description. And no worries, Joni. I appreciate you asking. Read the last 2 posts. What, the remove and? I thought that kind of stood for itself, but I hear you. Folk is the best type. I do love folk music, though. But I love listening to music. I don't listen as much these days. I don't know. I kind of get in moods where I listen to more and less, sort of depending. Just been watching so many other Twitch streamers, really. And hey, Sharn, welcome. Welcome, good to see you here. How's it going? Have you tried any more Twitch streaming? I want to send this to Resident. And then it's going to be just tuna time for the rest of this, I suppose. Try to think of... It's a long time to be fishing here. But, I got a lot of bait. And we'll see. I should have been tried keeping a better count there. I think started with 39 pieces of bait. So let's just see how many we can use, and I'll just be asking you all to be witness here. Haven't really had the motivation to stream recently, trying to get your life back on track, Sean. Oh, I feel that. And that it's good that you're taking, you know, the time and space for yourself. Streaming certainly will be there whenever you're feeling up to it. Oh no, am I getting a call out here? I say I act like friends to villagers, but Mir sees past my ruse. I said I didn't like those berries, and you can change that. Oh, the barrels, sorry. Didn't like those barrels, and I can change that. They're not neighbors, they're zoo animals, and a really nice rich zoo. Ooh. Boy, do I have to confront, do I have to confront a hard truth here, or can I, or is there a spin on this? Is there an angle to this? Alright, so I think maybe I can split the middle here. You know what? I think you have a good point here, Mir. I think you got a good call out on me. Talking about trying to treat my villagers like they're real entities. I think you're correct that I don't entirely hold on to that one. Save tons of time spreading bait when the fish shadow isn't large. It's true. I only just learned that trick to making the fish respawn. But you know, if I keep, for one thing, I am sort of trying to go for the 100 fish caught in a row thing. And then the other thing is I can sell them for money. So I do appreciate that pro tip. I really do, and I absolutely shall keep it in mind. And hey, welcome Kagami. Hope I'm saying that right, let me know. Thank you for following. Is it my design? It is partly my design. And we've got a command here ready on that one. And I did see the winky face from Mir there. I'm still going to continue engaging with that one in that thought-provoking thought provoker a minute ago. But yes, so there are design codes for this. Basically, I added the black and brown stripes here to the existing rainbow design that I found on Reddit. And Mir Music added some very nice pride flags as well. I believe the Bi Pride and Abro Pride color stripes. So there's more options, and certainly you can use it as a template for making your own. Now I had no idea that that this bit was customizable until I saw a post on Reddit during Pride Week. And Joni says it's good coming tomorrow. Your orchard needs to grow. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yeah, have a lovely harvest coming in. So hopefully it's not going to bother people too much if I'm fishing up all these useless fishies here. But I'll just take any bell I can get. And also, excuse me? There we go. And in addition, I would love to hit that 100 fish streak at some point. So Mir says, we'll never see the villager care the same. So yeah, I think we can oh, and I missed a hydrate from the Great Wind like 15 minutes ago. Thank you, Great Wind, if you're out there, I appreciate it. But I think Mir had a good point there. I think I need to be still there. Wonderful. Sorry, never mean to call out someone who's lurking. Very much a pro lurking stream, always alright. And always okay if folks have to jump out into real life. I understand how that is. But great for having you, and thank you for that hydrate. Where my sippy cup JPEG? Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. And Sharn can't use stream chat on your phone. Oh, that's odd. I'm seeing it come through in the on my end. we go, another one of these. What another of these blasts from the past. And I mean, that's one thing, is I can hold on to those and get a model from CJ/Flick soon. That's good. Thank you for the applause there, I appreciate that. I've gotta keep expanding that list with things. So Sharon's on your laptop to type, but the stream video doesn't work on your laptop. That's odd. If the video's not working, and you haven't tried it yet, I would suggest trying to lower the stream quality from like the gear menu on the video player. I've found on my old laptop, it actually cannot handle full HD, like a full 1080p 60 Twitch stream. It maxes out the computer entirely, and it can't keep up with decoding the video. Bit of a shame, because sometimes, depending on the stream, Twitch actually doesn't always offer the options for lower quality. Affiliates get it most of the time, but if there's like increased traffic and partners need it more, then we do get knocked down for that. And McFallon said, real life under second quarantine as of today in France. Hey, best wishes to you. Best wishes to you over there. I hope that you have everything you need in terms of support and resources. I know that, you know, stay-at-home orders and quarantine is really hard, but it's, you know, really is the safest thing. And I hope just your 2 weeks or whatever it might be go by relatively quickly. And thank you for that follow, Regnan. I appreciate that. Welcome to today's stream, and I'll have to give a quick rundown again for these new follows. Oh wow. Oh, okay, I need to catch up on chat here. But hey, Trade, good to see you. Welcome back. I am still looking for that tuna. I'm asking for folks, just bear witness. Don't think it's available in October. It should be in the southern hemisphere. Is the thing. Let me make sure I'm really not just being very silly here. Yep, available until next month. And Mir did say my Animal Crossing character is like the guy from the horror movie that acts nice but slowly changes people into something different. That is a devastating thing to say. Wow. I really do have to think about what I'm doing here. And I think the separation that I have to make, just to go back quickly to what Mir was saying about how I treat the in-game characters, I think, you know, the line that I crossed, but that I think is observable, is that I wouldn't go into a friend's house and look at any... Well, you know, here's the thing, actually. Depending on how close with them, if I went into a close friend's house and they had something in there that I wasn't into, I would keep it to myself, but I would think something about it. And while I might not try to directly replace, you know, whatever furniture or decoration they might have picked that I disagree with, I certainly have and do give my friends art or other decorative objects. You know, things that I think that they would like genuinely. That's very much my goal, but also, you know, things that, you know, I'm not giving them things that I think are unattractive either. So I think, you know, keeping my intentions clear is important. And I think, you know, Lemony, you might be doing a winky face here and there, but I think you hit something. I think I gotta consider my behavior a little bit. Let me catch up on chat again there. MacFallon, thanks for the well fishes. Moved out of the city to the countryside after the first quarantine, so you feel in no danger. That's great. I'm glad that you, you know, you're feeling like you've got the social isolation you need then. Okay, and is the gnome gold stopped working again, basically? I'm very sorry about that. I will do that manually right now. Unfortunately, sometimes that just stops working. And I have to reconfigure the channel points handler. Which I will do after stream. But right now I'm going to do it manually. I need to mark off some of these requests. Quite a few from yesterday, in fact. Boy, I am not staying on top of these anymore. Gotta work on that. And I got a hydrate 5 minutes ago. I forget if I did that one, but I am thirsty. Alright. Checking in on chat. Hey, Dar, welcome back. Is my nose itchy again? No, my camera broke. Well, it malfunctioned, and this happened. But yeah, different reasons this time. Welcome back, though. Good to see you. Oki stood up to finally get out of bed, and your body went, no, ma'am, not today. Oh, dear. I hope, take it easy. Take it slow. I hope that, that'll work. And we're still trying to... Oh, I did the commands wrong. Wonderful. Okay, sorry. Let me do these commands but correctly this time. And Mir must go. I hope you have a good day there. I really do. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Gotta get the net whack in on your teddy bear villagers, I think was what I missed there. Well, your living stuffed animal villagers. I don't know about that one, but, I really do appreciate the exchange of ideas. Okay, and sorry for the delay here on doing these manual gold, but that should do it. Alright, why isn't it, alright, there we go, wonderful. And hey, Portal, welcome on in. It is I. And there you go, Sharn, finally. Yeah, sorry about, that is supposed to be working automatically. I shall have to fix it. And yeah, thank you for hanging in there. I really do appreciate all your incredible patience. And that balloon just sailed on past, unfortunately. Yeah, that balloon is out over the ocean somewhere at this point. I did hear it as well. I was very distracted. Yeah, the yes was very appropriate, absolutely. Perfect timing on that one. I know, it's always a bit of a tearjerker losing a balloon out over the ocean. I feel it every time. Can I stack these? That would be great. I cannot. Unfortunate. Alright, on to Nooks, and then back to the pier. It was clay. There we go. That's the best way to look at it. Anytime you get sad over missing a balloon, just gotta think, it's probably 5 clay in there. But Portal, glad to see an Oregon Trail connoisseur in to see the inside joke. Yeah, this is for those times when either I need to do a jest or my phone camera situation ceases to function. Alright, and hey Miss Piggy, thank you for asking. And Mars Girl getting the facts into chat right away. So you do, those are custom designs. You can design your own and put them down, and you're certainly welcome to use the design codes there. But yeah, just amazing thing that I never thought of until I saw someone else do it. But you can go right out onto your dock and go into your custom design app on your Nook phone and put the designs down on there. And they are starting to dress up and stuff, Dar. Yeah, I think yesterday was the day we came in and got to see Isabel in her orange and black witch's hat. It's very lovely. And you're very welcome, Miss Piggy. Always glad to... Oh, look at them hanging out. They do seem like friends, though, Fuchsia and Victoria. Look at that. Yeah, just very, very good styles, I feel like. Ah. Yep. I mean, and this is it, you know. Nice to, hey, you know, on a real rainy day, I like virtually hanging out with my friends as well. And Portal fans, be right back. Gotta prepare for a big ol' nap. There's so much in that sentence that I like. There's so much in that sentence that I like. I love preparing for a nap. That's gonna be a good nap, I hope. I hope that's gonna be a really stellar nap there. And how does one get mushrooms? Yes, they start spawning next month in the Northern Hemisphere. Once fall kicks off properly, I believe. Mars Girl notes will spawn under trees, so leave some blank spaces near the trunks. That's quite good advice. That's something I would probably need to make sure I have going on whenever fall starts up again here. I sort of forget. Anoki's wondering, how many animal crackers would you say is sufficient to eat before taking medicine? I don't know. That's a good question there, Oki. 10 or 15? You know, they're just moderation in all things. What can I say? And Doc, your gift sub expired today. Yes, I know you were saying. Always sad. Hopefully you'll get well, if you've got your channel points saved up, you can unlock emotes that way. And I guess that's as good a time as any to make a note. I do have a slight sub goal. And just as it says there, I always do appreciate any subs or gift subs, prime subs. Never want them to feel required or necessary for people to feel like they're part of the community here. If you want to help me unlock that 30 emote, we're a few subs away. But no worries, we'll get there. I'm just dropping more fish off over here. That's if I can remember what I'm ever doing. Oh my gosh, why did I run so far away? Don't you get mushrooms too during spring? Well, I think what you might be thinking of, Dar, there is that springtime in the Northern Hemisphere is fall for me in-game in the Southern Hemisphere. I don't think mushrooms do spawn during the actual in-game spring season for anybody, as far as I know. And I'm definitely always open and ready to be corrected on Animal Crossing facts. Always, always. Yeah, do your own research. There's a lot of good resources out there. And oh, Queen Claire said 5 crackers. That's low threshold, but you know that might be. Sticking to the serving size is definitely generally good, I would say. And moderation in all things. Oh my god. Okay. Still working on those stretches. Did some good stretches before stream today, though. I'm proud of that. got mushrooms during May. Right, so that would have been fall in the southern hemisphere, is the thing. I am pretty sure. All these zebra turkey fish, it's fine. Just more bells for the bank. Oh yeah, no worries. It's the southern northern hemisphere thing is just a wrinkle to keep in mind. I really love how it works. I really like that. Just how much more possible. Like, it just makes it way more. It just makes it a lot nicer to look for bugs and fish and stuff, because it means that you get access to other seasons without time traveling at all, with really no loopholes, no anything. I really like that once I have, just a couple of things that I'm, trying desperately to finish out my Critterpedia with, I'll probably be asking or trying to visit a lot more Northern Hemisphere islands. And Sharn, unfortunately, I am not able to open my gates today. I tried and discovered that I need to restart my router. It's a bit of an unusual situation because my computer's internet connection is fine, but that's because it's directly wired to our internet router. Unfortunately, my Switch no longer is. I had to... Well, we had a more important thing to use that Ethernet cable for, basically. So since my Switch needs to use the Wi-Fi, no multiplayer today. Bit of a bummer. I went right to my gates to try to open them. I always like to have company while I'm doing this. Makes it more interesting, I think, both for me and everybody else. But it'll be fixed tomorrow. And Oki's wondering, just curious, why did we pick the opposite? Or why did I pick the opposite? I'd be curious to go back to the first episode, but I don't know if my thinking really has changed on it much. The main thing is that I have a incredibly tough time during real-life winter. I used to enjoy cold weather more than warm weather, actually. Unfortunately, just due to, I think, my body changing and my kind of health changing as I've gotten older, winters now are just, as soon as the temperature dips, it's much harder for me. I just kind of start feeling sick, is a main one. And the cold temperatures really just, there's just a lot of associated pain and discomfort in different ways. It just really kind of makes my bones hurt, makes it harder for me to sleep, various other things. Makes it harder for me to get out and exercise, just compounding factors. And I also get quite depressed because of the, for a variety of factors, but the less daylight hours and things. So since Animal Crossing really is very much an escape for me in a lot of ways, I've loved the idea of having, being able to go in here during, the darkest part of the year into a summer island. That was exactly what I wanted. It's going to be a bit of a, dissonance for sure, because I've always been used to playing these games, having them be in lockstep with my real-life seasons and stuff. It really does, it keeps kind of throwing me off to have it be the opposite. But so far I've really enjoyed it. I really, it makes it feel much more like a getaway for me. But I had to think about it. I had to think about it for sure before making that decision. And Sharn was wondering if you could buy the bear in the shop. I'll get that for you, no worries. I'll hold on to that until I fix the Wi-Fi. And Marsgirl, you think it's your fault? I'm curious to hear. You don't have to share in chat though. You can let me know later. But I'm curious why you think it's your fault. And there goes another fishing rod. So let's go sell these fish and buy another rod. And yeah, makes sense to you, Oki. I'm glad. And certainly people can have all kinds of their own reasons. No worries, Marsgirl. I mean, the Wi-Fi shouldn't be going down like this. You're not causing that problem. Yes, you are using the wired connection that I was using for my Switch, but that's not the problem here. The problem is that our router is having some kind of weird issue where at least one of its wireless networks randomly stops working. Which I'll just do not want to spend time on that. But certainly we'll need to. Wired connections really are so much better where you can at all run that cable around. And Quiggy, yeah, we hit a spot for sure. Routers are kind of the worst sometimes. They really can be such a headache. I think I am going to try, I'm going to just reboot the router today. And that'll fix it. I forgot to buy a fishing rod, so I'm just going to make one. But I think I am going to look into whatever is being maintained right now. Either, I think it's called Tomato, or OpenWRT, one of those I think are. It's like an open source firmware you can put on popular models of wireless routers. And generally, it's actually a recommended thing to do if you feel comfortable with, like, unfortunately just getting even deeper into the nightmare of networking. Not as user-friendly, I don't think. But I may have to just head into that, though. We just got a new router. I know Quiggy's in a similar boat, though. New router and fresh problems. Very troublesome. I've been curious if, like, wiring your Switch up would fix, or would work for the problems that you've been having, Quiggy, but, like, I know it's, you know, with the Switch specifically, it's like, that's not really a viable workaround unless you're one of the, I don't know, whatever. I think there's like 20 to 30% of Switch owners who do play mostly docked. I think Nintendo did put out some, like, survey statistics on that at some point, which is like, fully, I think, half of Switch owners basically do go between docked and handheld. But then a fair number of people, like, really only play handheld or really only play docked. But that is to say, if your Switch's internet only works wired, that's going to be a big problem for, like, probably 75% of Switch owners, I would guess, is probably a fair estimate. And hey, Tyler does things. Welcome on in. Good to see ya. Konnichiwa. How's your morning going? Or, you know, I'm sorry, I don't think I know what time zone you're in. But, I hope your day's going alright so far. Almost out of fish bait here. We have used 39 fish bait. We've seen, I believe, one extra large shadow. And it was not a tuna. It was an oarfish. Come quality. I mean, this I think is just, I don't know what size this is. I'm actually not as good at telling what the sizes are as I thought I might be. What is a sea bass is extra large, I think. I believe. Ugh. Who knew tuna were so rare, though? For real, you know, it's like, go out and get a can. Oh, and I missed more rewards there. I'm sorry, Sharn. Thank you for that posture check, and thank you for the put a hat on. Let me grab a hat. Oh, wait. My camera's not working. That's right. Alright, give me a second. That's right. I don't have my usual camera is not working. Alright, I'm sorry. You'll have to give me one moment to get this one going here. I need to very quickly remove the background from something. Oh, Sharn, you feel like you're starting to dislike your island, but it's so nice. What's troubling you about it? If you feel like sharing at the moment. I'm curious to hear where your dissatisfaction's coming from. Let's see here. Ah, that's perfect. Almost perfect. Oh, it's so messy. Well, I mean, that can change. You can always work on messiness. Like your house right now. I mean, houses can take a lot of work as well. That's for sure. And, I hope you all will take my word on the posture check and the hydration. Let's see, I'm going to get that while I'm messing around here. And also out of fish bait. I'm going to get that ready here. And I'll have to make sure I get some actual proper stock photos at some point on this front. But for now, I'm going to get just a kind of a placeholder in here. You're very welcome for the hat. I hope it does meet standards. Yeah, this one. Okay, I'm gonna flip it. Transform. Oh, you know, I guess I just noticed that my follower alerts have not really been totally functioning properly there. I'll have to fix that. I was trying to do something fancy with them, but made them considerably less fancy. But there we go, getting that last hydrate in there. Thank you for that, Queen Claire, I believe. Okay. And let me catch up on chat again. So Oki did say that 12 crackers seems like it was sufficient. Oh dear, I hope you're alright. And Portal Fan is back, but with news. The cat didn't want a nap. Oh dear. I hope you're able to persuade that cat, although I think cats are often a bit closed to the idea. Sharon said, don't like a lot of areas on your island, but you don't know what to do to change them now. Yeah. I mean, you know, take it as an opportunity to look for inspiration, possibly. You know, maybe just clear out an area if you feel like it. I'm not sure. Do people have kind of advice for this? Has anybody gotten over... Does anybody here in chat feel like you've gotten over a hurdle with, you know, not liking your island as much? I'm curious if anybody's got experiences to share on that front. Spider just crawled over your bed sheets and Sharn doesn't know where it went. That's the worst. That's really one of the worst. Hey, maybe now's the time to just throw all that stuff in the wash. That's kind of the first thought that comes to my mind. Okay's doing okay, just didn't want to make the mistake of taking medicine and forgetting to eat first because you're in pain. Ah, I getcha. And I just realized I completely misunderstood your, like, original question in the first place. So I'm sorry if well, no, I'm sure I sounded very clueless about things, but it just clicked for me. But I do hope that all went well, and you are spared the stomach pain, thanks to the animal crackers. And I hope you get that pain relief soon. Am I just gonna dig up clams for the rest of this stream? I want to think of something else. I really do. I'll just dig up a few here. I thought I saw one. Alright, Charn looked over, it was on your pillow next to your head, and now you're standing on the chair. That's it. Yeah, there you go. Get yourself where you need to be. Alright, I'm going to do some quick second character stuff then. Just a couple of chore things. Sorry for the bit of an unexciting day here. I hope you enjoy. Oh my goodness, you all folks just watching me use nearly 40 fish bait to not catch a tuna. You're too lovely. Thank you for being here. And Oki notes, yeah, islands usually look messy before they look good. Like when you're cleaning and you turn the chaos into organized chaos. And it looks messier, but it's not because everything is... But it's not because everything is closer to making it to where it needs to be. I can relate to that, certainly. Very much. That's quite a nice example, actually. I think that's a good way of putting at it, because I feel like I've gone through that with, in real life and in game, where that creative process can make things look really a lot messier before it comes together. And as Queen Claire says, you gotta keep working at it for sure. Hey, Almost Serious TV2, welcome on in. Great to see you here. Thanks for joining the stream today. How are you folks doing? We're getting our morning Animal Crossing in. A little less than usual in terms of, Yep, there we go. Alright. Well, I wanted to do some multiplayer today, and the game did not want to cooperate. But we've had, I think, a fun morning regardless. How are you folks doing, though? Love the emotes. Really do. Sharn, not moving from your chair until you find that spider. Good luck. Good luck on your quest there. That can be quite difficult to do, that's for sure. I usually fail if I try to follow up like that myself. Not to discourage you. I hope you get the peace of mind that you need, though. I guess I'm just going to put some music in here. I do want to go to the Nook catalog. I think I still need to... still trying to get that catalog app for my Nook phone. I just need to keep ordering things, I believe. So Portal doing Pog, taking the big ol' nap. Oh, I hope it is excellent. And thanks for coming by, Portal fan. Let me quickly get out these 2 shoutouts for Portal fan. Great VTuber. I've been glad to get to see a bit more of those streams. Oh, I missed that Terraria stream though. Gosh, I did used to play Terraria. For a time, once upon a time. Wouldn't mind getting back to that. And let me also shout out Almost Serious TV 2, which some folks I hope certainly remember from the raid yesterday. Phasmophobia, I missed that. Gosh, everybody's playing Phasmophobia, it feels like. I want to get in on that. Sadly, I believe, I mean, according to the listed specifications, my computer is simply below what is needed for Phasmophobia, but I may end up trying it at some point. Kind of depends on whether I have some friends still interested after Halloween, or if it's going to be, you know, kind of a seasonal thing or not. But yeah, folks, please do check those wonderful Twitch streamers out there. And Sharn might be streaming Among Us tomorrow. Awesome. That's very exciting. Well, you know, as a VIP and member of our community, I hope it's alright. On the off chance that folks want to be ready for an Among Us stream tomorrow, which I still, you know, I bought it on Steam and I still haven't even played it. One of these days I'm gonna get in there. I realize I'm a lot more shy about, like, trying to do it than I realized. Just a lot of shyness and flat-out social anxiety suddenly. Just, I see friends playing it, and I'm like, oh, that seems like a good time. And then this big old Monty Python-sized foot comes on down, and is like, how about you... Yeah, anyway. But I do hope to join in at some point. Hope to, always working to overcome these unfortunate kind of restrictions it feels like I just have in my head sometimes. But thank you for the invitation, Sharn, then. I will certainly be on the lookout for that stream if you're on there. And you're so welcome, Portal, and I do hope you have a great nap. So I just need to buy, like, random stuff a little bit. Slightly. Just kind of slightly random. Just trying to hit whatever I need to in order to get that catalog app on here. And we're almost out of time here. Somehow I made it through another day. Somehow. Thank you so much, folks, for sticking with me through this one. I do appreciate it. And tomorrow definitely be a multiplayer day. Should have at least one island visit planned out. Hopefully we'll see Joni coming on in. And be open to flying out. Or, you know, depending on how the time goes, depending on the interest. Opening up my own gates once more. It feels like the stream zoomed by so fast. For me too. Me too. And do I have a dream code? I do. It's probably really out of date. As I recall, you do have to update those manually, right? That is pretty old, but I do have a dream address. If you want to check out an older version. If I don't misunderstand how that works, I could update it. I guess I could find out how to do that. Get into bed, possibly? Is that through the Luna menu stuff? So it's raining, but the sun is coming out. I think a beach ending sounds pretty lovely. Well, actually, you know what? Let's go to the museum. I do want to go to the museum to end today. It's the same code, but yes, you need to update it. Yes, manual updates. All right, I'll take a quick moment here and do that one. It is 10 a.m., so we will be heading on out. I will be ending for today. And taking a look to see who we can send that raid to. Swamp Goth, been a really relaxing, down-to-earth stream. Oh, thank you for that compliment. That's really... Oh, I need to send this to Bob. I forgot about that. But I really appreciate that. That's a great compliment, and so much what I am trying to do. Is this going to disconnect? I see. All right. I'm sorry. I'll just take a moment to take care of this. Got to end the session. And Sharon's wondering, what streaming thingy do I use? OBS. Yes, I use regular OBS Studio. I have tried using Streamlabs OBS in the past, and I can see how it can offer some convenience to folks. I personally really do prefer just plain old OBS Studio. Incredibly good software. No shade whatsoever to people who use Streamlabs OBS. I'm really glad that it provides like good things for folks, good integrations, and you know, maybe a bit more user friendly in some regards. But I think regular OBS Studio has gotten better about that. But no doubt, I found it really overwhelming for a long time, and it just felt like it took kind of months of just using it for streaming before like a lot of things really started clicking into place for me. Had to put in like a key or something. You can make it work with Twitch two different ways. You can either get a stream key from your Twitch dashboard and put it in that way, or you can authenticate OBS with Twitch. And that one is sort of nicer. You log in using your Twitch username and password, and that'll give you like a chat panel and a few other actual Twitch specific panels. If you just use the streaming key, no problem, things will work, but you don't get a few extra bells and whistles of like the fuller Twitch integration, and this is starting to worry me. This is a long time to be on this black loading screen for ending resident play here. This is starting to worry me just a little bit. Oh boy. Oh boy, folks. What an awkward way to end a stream. What a terribly awkward way to end a stream. I guess I'll call it here and try to figure this out later. Oh boy. Anyway. So Sharon, you logged in using Twitch on OBS, but when you clicked go live, it didn't work. That's strange. I mean, did it give you an error message? You can certainly try using the streaming key as an alternative method. There is also, if you do the login versus Twitch, or you do the logging in with Twitch, there's like a bandwidth test mode. So you do want to make sure that you're not you haven't checked and you're not using the bandwidth test mode. Yeah, big rip on this one. Anyway, we're just did it save? It's giving me the save icon is what's freaking me out here, Dar, to tell you the truth. It is giving me... Ah, there we go. All right. Hey, there we go. Wow, that was scary. All right, we can go into our normal ending here and start our usual raid. Wow, that was so spooky. Thanks for bearing with me, folks. Thanks so much for being here today. I hope you all really do have a great rest of your day. Take care. I will be back tomorrow morning usual time. I'm still figuring out my Saturday schedule, but watch out for Queen Claire's 24-hour stream. That's I want to start building some hype for that because I'm quite excited. In the meantime, we are going to start that raid over in there. I hope you all saw the raid message. It is Fun Fly Day. So if you want a visit, definitely hang out. Queen Claire is wonderful, family-friendly, high energy, just wonderful. So I hope you all join me, and thanks so much. Bye-bye, you all. Take care.